Welcome to the place where luxury meets the wild, Amangiri, Utah, where the rocks are red, the sky is vast, and the Wi-Fi is, well, strong enough to upload this video. Get ready to dive into a world of surreal landscapes, fine dining under the stars, and spa treatments that will make you forget all about the uncomfortable seats you had to stay in while your flight got delayed for 8 hours. But before we embark on this epic adventure, I need you to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell like you're ringing for room service at 2 a.m. You'll want to stick around for this one, trust me. It's all the glamour, all the luxury, and none of the awkward small talk with your seat neighbor. The logistics. Getting to Amman isn't the easiest, but of course, it makes it that much sweeter once you arrive and seeing that it was absolutely worth the wait. It's in a very exclusive and secluded location, which is why Amangiri is such a bucket list site. Most people will fly into Las Vegas with the option of driving 4.5 hours, taking in the scenery of this beautiful desert, or fly into Vegas and take a helicopter or private jet to Page Airport, which is then a 20-minute drive to Amangiri from there, where Amangiri will either pick you up or drop you off as a complimentary service to or from Page Airport. Amangiri, located in southern Utah, is what you get when you ask yourself, what if I built the world's most luxurious resort in the middle of nowhere? It's like nature whispered, wouldn't it be fantabulous if we hid this 5-star paradise in the desert where people wouldn't think about traveling? And voila, Amangiri was born. Now when I say this place is remote, I mean it. You don't just show up here, you arrive. Amangiri is hidden away in the middle of the desert, surrounded by breathtaking mesas and slot canyons. You're not just booking a stay here, you're booking an experience where the only neighbor you have is a rock formation that hasn't budged for the last 1,000,000 years. Suites and villas. The rooms? Oh, they're nothing short of epic. Minimalist, modern, and so spacious that you could pole vault and still may not get to the other side to find your bed. And let's not forget the private plunge pools, perfect for cooling off after a long day of doing absolutely nothing. Well, on vacation, even when doing nothing, you're still doing something, you feel me? Or if you're feeling adventurous, use the pool as your personal Instagram backdrop. I mean, who doesn't want to humbly brag from an infinity pool in the desert? The design is so seamless that when you open those retractable walls, you're practically sleeping under the stars, with all the comforts of luxury and none of the creepy crawlies. Now don't let the plush robes and billion thread count sheets fool you. I'm fibbing. The sheets aren't quite 1 billion thread counts, there are more like 1,000 plus. This is just my way of telling you how great the sheets feel. Amangiri isn't just about lounging around like a sun-baked surfer with no beach. You can experience some serious adventure here. Want to hike through slot canyons that look like they're straight out of a sci-fi movie? Done. How about trying Via Ferrata, where you climb sheer rock faces with metal rungs while desperately pretending not to look down? We got you covered. And if you're not a fan of heights, how about getting some altitude in a hot air balloon? I mean, if you're going to float 2,000 feet above the earth, you might as well do it in style. There's something about sipping champagne while you casually drift over a vast desert that just says, I've made it in life. And speaking of making it, let's talk about dining. Sure, you could eat at a Michelin star restaurant in a bustling city, but why bother when you could enjoy a private dinner in the middle of the desert, under a sky so clear you'll see stars you didn't even know existed? It's the kind of dining experience that makes you wonder, how can food this fancy come from a kitchen so remote? Fancy a little Navajo-inspired cuisine? Don't mind if I do, just be careful. Those views might steal the spotlight from your dinner. Luxury spa treatments. If hiking, canyoneering, and balloon rides sound like too much cardio, don't worry. The Amangiri Spa is ready to spoil you rotten. Imagine you're getting an ancient Navajo-inspired massage while gazing out at the desert landscape. Suddenly, all your problems melt away, along with your ability to remember what day it is. Hydrotherapy pools, steam rooms, and all the lavender-scented, eucalyptus-infused relaxation you can handle. The spa here is so good, you'll leave thinking, I might just quit my job and live in a desert forever. Well, not just any desert. For all you literalists, it would have to be this one. Private stargazing. Now, let's talk stargazing. No, not the kind where you see someone famous and awkwardly try to take a selfie or ask them to buy you a drink. I'm talking about the real deal. No light pollution, no distractions, just you, a telescope, and a sky filled with more stars than you've seen in your entire life. The clarity of the night sky here is so unreal. You'll think you're in the Star Trek Starship Enterprise, looking in space through a high-definition lens or a screensaver. I mean, when was the last time you saw the Milky Way while sipping a vintage Bordeaux? Yeah, that's what I thought. Camp Sarika, luxury, glamping in the desert. And just when you thought Amangiri couldn't get any more exclusive, enter Camp Sarika, where camping meets luxury on a level you didn't even know existed. The sleeping bags and canned beans can kick rocks. At Camp Sarika, you're glamping in style with tented pavilions that would make the most rugged outdoorsman trade in their hiking boots for a fluffy robe. Yeah, I said it. These aren't just any tents, people. We're talking air-conditioned suites with indoor and outdoor showers, king-size beds, private plunge pools, and Wi-Fi strong enough to upload that 4K drone footage you've been dying to show off. It's like someone took the concept of roughing it and said, yeah, no thanks. I mean, what's the point of being out in nature if you're not going to have a 5-star tent to retreat to after your day of adventuring, right? And just in case you were wondering, yes, you can absolutely have room service delivered to your tent. No need to start a campfire unless it's for ambience. Exclusive experiences at Camp Sarika. Camp Sarika isn't just about lounging around, though you could totally do that all day if you wanted to. It's also the perfect base camp for private adventures, from guided hikes through slot canyons to meditation sessions at sunrise. This place is designed to let you connect with nature, without having to give up your morning cappuccino, of course. And let's not forget the dining. Whether you're enjoying a meal under the stars or having breakfast on your private terrace, the food here is as luxurious as the setting. It's the perfect way to wrap up a day of desert exploration or, a day of relaxing in your private pool. No judgment. So this would conclude our journey through the mind's eye and imagination's heart, the ultimate luxury escape at Amangiri, Utah. It's remote, it's lavish, it's adventurous, and it's basically like living in an Instagram filter. Whether you're climbing desert cliffs, dining under the stars, or getting pampered in the spa, one thing is for sure, you'll never want to leave. Now, before you book your stay, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and ring that bell like you're ringing for a second glass of wine at your private starlit dinner. Thanks for watching, and remember, adventure and luxury are just a plane ticket away. See you next time.